Hello, church. It's good to be with you on this second Sunday of Lent. I had the honor this week as the elder to read the scriptures, to read these amazing stories of the beginning of Judaism and the passing of the torch to Jesus on the mountaintop in the Transfiguration. That's how I see it. And Rebecca included such beautiful thoughts and words by others and by her. And so I thought that instead of saying too many more words, that I would share with you images, icons of the Transfiguration that are different than how I see through my eyes. My eyes have been filtered. My eyes have grown up in this culture in a particular way. And so I see things in a particular way without even realizing it. And so when I saw these images, I got so excited because it helped me see through God's eyes, through different imaging than my own. Both of these are images of the Transfiguration, and there are black and white copies in the book. They're very small. And so I wanted to share them with you. These are still very small compared to the originals, but giving you a better idea. The top one, is an image done by a Catholic priest, and all three of these figures are imaged as Lakota Indians, Native Americans. And he was very close with a number of tribes and was deeply touched by their essential connection to the sacred in this land. He says, traditional iconography gives witness to the human face of the sacred. This icon, imaged in the features of America's indigenous peoples, reveals anew that sacred power. It celebrates the soul of the Native American as the original spiritual presence on this continent. And as a prophetic sign, it celebrates the vision of Native and Christian peoples of this land. On the left is Moses, and he's wrapped in a buffalo hide and wears a chief's feathered headdress and carries an eagle's wing as a sign of authority. On the right, Elijah the prophet carries the peace pipe. Jesus himself is transfigured as the anointed one, wearing a white Hudson blanket and encircled by the emanation of celestial light. I bought this for myself. I was so touched by it, so I bought this very small and inexpensive copy to have on my wall. The second image is powerful for me as well, and this image is called Jesus Mafa, M-A-F-A. And this is a group of Christians in Cameroon in 1973 decided to act out different stories from the Bible. And then they were photographed acting them out, and then someone painted an oil painting of that photograph. So this is the Transfiguration from the art of that effort in 1973. And you'll see that Jesus is in the center in the blazing light. You see Moses on the left, white-haired, very regal. And you see Elijah on the right. And the three of them standing in the cloud of God. So powerful. I don't know how well you can see the faces of the disciples. They are completely terrified, as one would imagine. Any of us can imagine being shocked and terrified by this amazing experience and hearing God say, "This is my son, my beloved son. Listen to him." So I thought I would share that with you. And as we prepare for the table, knowing that God welcomes all of humanity at this table, that God has created a covenant with us of love, asking faith from us. Please pray with me. Dear God, we give thanks. We give thanks for these stories. We give thanks for the gift of Abraham and Sarah's faith. We give thanks for the gift of Jesus and the story of Moses and Elijah with him, passing the torch to him in a new covenant of love, a renewed covenant of love. And we come to this table humbled. We come to this table asking for your help to be that faithful, to be completely in service, falling on our faces before you. And we give thanks for the bread and the cup that strengthens us as Moses and Elijah strengthened Jesus. In all your holy names we pray. Amen.